What's going on? It's your boy Coach, and it's day 28. So it's a Sunday and it's a meal prep day. So I'm kind of right in the kind of thick of it. So just kind of go through some of the things I'm doing. Basically making a little frittata thing that bakes in the oven. So I kind of want to multi-purpose and use my time most effectively. So I have multiple things I can do to do that. So easy way to make a cool little dish for breakfast for me, or any kind of cupcake style, is using these little silicone trays, which actually you can just pop them out once it's all cooked. Goes in the tray pretty easy. I got some chopped spinach and some mushrooms, which in my world is no calories, but actually use this nice little chopper device. I don't know how good you can see this, but basically just slap them in, chop down rather than slicing. That makes that pretty easy. Obviously got my cheese weighed out because that's a lot of calories, so got to distribute that. Got some green chili, obviously, for my spice and flavor for me. We put in some egg whites and eggs and stirred that together. And the thing that's missing is seasoning. So obviously we will top this up with some seasoning. So let me kind of get this together a little bit better, and then we'll just show you how that works. Pretty much all you got to do next is just drizzle a little bit in here. I'm just going to go ahead and fill all the cups. So next, I'm just going to go ahead, after these are all nice and full, look pretty evenly distributed, just go ahead and a little seasoning on the top. And we're going to go in the oven for about 15 to 20 minutes. While we got the frittatas cooking, we're just going to add some turkey bacon to go with it. So all right, and this is actually going to be a super easy, quick prep. It's just going to be a shake. And just so I don't have to weigh this stuff out each and every day, I kind of put them into trays. I know they may be hard to see, but all I'm going to do is just add all my dry ingredients and next to that banana too, and throw it in the freezer. And so once I have all of these together, I just pop it out of the freezer, toss this into the blender, and then add my liquid ingredients, and I'm ready to go. So there's these. And we're going to add some of this PB2. Okay, that was ready, close enough. And then, so that's just some PB2, give it that peanut butter flavor. And the first wave was chocolate protein powder. Now this is a artificial sweetener, 0 calories. Just going to make it a little bit sweeter. So we'll go ahead and add a little bit of this in there. I like things sweet, generally, especially when in a calorie deficit. Okay, got that done. This is xanthan gum. This is going to actually make it more voluminous, so it's going to make it a little more filling too. I've noticed this stuff generally makes me feel full. You don't need a lot of it. I'm just going to use just a little bit, like 1/8 of a teaspoon, just a couple. Actually, there's a protein ice cream that I really like to make that'll do the same thing in the blender. It makes it really voluminous, lower in calories, help you stay in that deficit. So there's that. This is some coconut, and this is for some of my nutrient-dense fats. Gives it just a little more flavoring. Not much, maybe a little texture. So I'm just not using much, like about 30 calories or so, and let's redo that. The next step is going to be getting the bananas in here, and my frittatas are almost done. The turkey bacon's cooked, so I'll be basically closing these up and weigh these out. Bananas have a little bit more calories, but I know for doing this so long, it's about 100 calories of banana. That's it. I'm just going to cover these, put them in the freezer, and when it's time to consume, pop that in the blender, put in a cup of this, and a cap of the vanilla extract for that extra sweetness. So our frittatas are all done. They cooked for about 20 minutes at 350. And all we got to do now, and this is very hot, so you may want to let them cool down just a little bit. I'm going to get in there and knock these out. See how hot that is. So we might let this cool a little bit. Basically, we put 3 in a tray. Piece of turkey bacon, you can put it on the side or wherever. A little bit of green chili on top. You can drizzle whatever other sauces, salsas, whatever you wanted. You can put a little more seasoning if you wanted more seasoning, but that's pretty much the dish. And this is about 230 calories. So for me, I'm actually going to have something else to go with this, which I'll show you in a second. Let me just get all these done and then we'll click back in. All right, so this is the final product. We got 8 trays, and actually 4 of these are for me and 4 are for my wife. So that way I knocked out prep for both of us. Like I said, about 230 calories, but that's not enough for me for a meal one. I'm doing one of these bagel thins, 110 calories, and 1 serving of this reduced fat cream cheese. And so that'll be plenty enough for me because I'm going to need the carbs as well. If you were doing like a keto style or low carb and this builds you up, this would probably do the trick for most people. But my meal one is going to be 415 calories, 36 grams of protein, 27 carbs, 17 fats. So great balance. And that's what I really look for. That's the way I like to start my day. So from start to finish, this would have taken me probably less than 30 minutes. That was because I was multi-purposing, getting the frittatas in the oven. I was cooking turkey bacon. I was prepping my shakes. So for 2 meals, less than 30 minutes, that's not that much time. And in the times where I'm maybe a little idle or have a little extra, I'll be cleaning dishes. So 30 minutes, start to finish, not bad, super easy. I think most people could do that and afford that time to be prepped for the week. So I got some other things. I have more prep to take care of. But just wanted to get this. The documentation process takes me a lot longer in terms of making the videos and the camera angles, something I didn't prepare, and I'm not used to it. I'm getting accustomed to. So I'm gonna end it at that. Just showing you how easy this really can be, and as long as you build a habit. So me, this time frame on a Sunday it's like this every Sunday, and it's all year long. So even if I'm eating more calories or straying a little bit from where, I'm more maintenance or more surplus, I'm still doing meal preps and getting my protein and prioritizing nutrition throughout the whole year. So that's going to do it for today. And we'll see you tomorrow with how we did through the first 4 weeks.